AEW buries itself on Twitter today, in fact, or late last night. I can't remember. Anyway, so we're going to ignore a couple. It's very AEW heavy because, with the build up to All In and everything, I guess. But let's ignore the fact that Tony Khan was once again complaining about WWE contract tampering. And let's also ignore the fact that Bryan Danielson has been doing more interviews to make sure that his title versus career match versus Swerve Strickland All In gets the least amount of interest possible. Have you even seen this?
No.
Oh, sorry. He did another interview, I don't know where he said he was definitely at peace with the idea of retiring and that his daughter hopes he loses so her dad can be home full time. And let's talk about AEW Dynamite that was yesterday as we record this. Filmed in Cardiff, Wales, and Chris Jericho kept calling it Cardiff, England. So he was taking a leaf out of your book to upset the locals, riling the natives.
Cardiff, England.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to do it, I would just confuse the towns. And they get very, very, not fighting hot, but oh, you idiot, you stupid bastard, you stupid American. It was done on purpose. And who'd you say did that?
Jericho did.
Jericho, he was doing it for a purpose. He's a smart guy too. He really is.
Yeah, it's funny how we're not talking about Jericho, but he in some other interview I've not written down here was basically saying, "What? Why do you think I'm going to retire? Just because some idiot yelled it in the crowd? Of course I'm not going to retire. I feel great." So I like that answer as well. Anyway, normally we wouldn't highlight a botch move or a sequence of moves that underperform or whatever, but because it happens in every company all the time, we'd be here all day every day. However, this one's special because AEW. Their own Twitter account posted footage of Timeless Toni Storm and Saraya, the former Game Changer as well, because they're in the UK and they'll forget about her, I'm sure, for 11 months as soon as they leave. They were doing chain wrestling, in quotation marks, in a tribute to the World of Sport style. But do you think it was a tribute to World of Sport, Dutch, or do you think they were spitting on the grave of World of Sport with that chain wrestling?
Well, that was it was entertaining if you just let stuff go and just like it for what it is. But I did see the spot with the leg. I've never seen that before, ever, anywhere. And I work with a lot of British guys. Never saw that because every British guy I ever worked with was very, very snug. I guess they took that Wigan with them wherever they went. Where is Wigan? In the middle of the country?
It was Greater Manchester. So it's not far from me.
Yeah. How big a town is it?
Not massive, just mid-sized industrial, smaller city, I guess.
Yeah, I saw that little spot you sent me with Toni Storm and what's her name? Saraya now?
Yeah, Saraya, in fact.
Saraya.
Yeah.
So
everyone else calls her Saraya, but she's not. No, it's Saraya.
Well, the spot was okay, but I think it was more like a joke spot than anything else. But it worked. What do you think of it?
It was funny. Every single comment was like, I cannot believe AEW posted this. This is the worst thing ever. It was funny. Just every comment was like, delete this.
I kind of liked it.
Yeah. There was a bit where Toni Storm, I think it's Toni Storm, gets, I don't know, I've only watched it a couple of times ages ago, and she's on all fours and she's waiting for a magistral cradle. But instead of just being on all fours, she's on all fours and she's looking right up at Paige, Saraya, just to make sure she's coming. And I thought that was funny.
I've never saw the spot. They botched it. It was a botched spot, and I've never even seen it. But you could tell by the timing of it, they didn't know what they were doing.